Hi everybody, Tim here from Striker. Today I'll be showing you how to play Wolfgang off the album Armed to the Teeth. We're tuned to D standard. Just like that. The intro of the song is pretty simple. The rhythm track is actually very simple. It's just a few chords, played staccato, very simple. I'll go through it right now. This is the intro, the rhythm track. That's the intro riff. It's pretty simple. You're just going 7th fret on the A string, power chord again down to the 3rd fret, and you want to go up to the 5th fret, power chord again, and you go down to the 2nd fret, up to the 3rd again, and you go down to the E string on the 3rd fret, then you go back up to the 2nd. Now it's time for the lead part that goes over the intro rhythm. This is a very simple part. It goes along with the chords and you're playing up and you start on the 15th fret. Alright, now for the next part. This is the little bridge riff. It's very simple. Really, it's just one note. You're just chugging the whole time. So after the final bit of the intro riff, after you hit that, you go straight into chugging E. Very simple. Well, I guess in this case it's D. You get the idea. It's pretty simple. Basically, that is the time when you want to look the coolest, so put on your best pose. Alright, now it's time for the verse riff. This riff again is pretty simple. I'll play it for you now. Now full speed. Here we go. This is how you're going to play the verse riff slowed down, so I'll show it to you in a little bit more detail. So we start off on the 5th fret, and you want to slide up to the 7th fret. Now to play these cleanly, you're going to want to pick both of them, just like that. Now in between each of these, we're going to put, just like that. So together it's going to sound like this. Now the part at the end is pretty simple. All you have to do is it's power chord on the 2nd fret on the A string, and then you move it up to the 3rd fret. Now what you want to do is you kind of want to hit most of the strings on the guitar, which is always fun. So when you're hitting your power chord, you hit your power chord first, and then you hit the top 2 strings. First you hit the top string, and then you hit the 2nd top string. Just like that. So together it would sound. And it's the same pattern, you just move it straight up. So you're hitting a big chord, and you just hit the top 2. And you want to let everything ring out nice and chordy, nice and sparkly. Alright, time for the chorus riff. It goes a little something like this. it's not too difficult to play. However, there's one tricky thing in there, and that is the diminished fifth chord, which is hiding on the second tail, also the fourth tail. So that comes up at the end of every other riff. So it starts off, here I'll play it for you slowly, and just to clarify, we're using 2-string power chords here, just like this. That style of power chord. So we start off like this. I'll play it for you slow now. Now at the end there, where we just finished is the diminished fifth. So what you want to do there is, what I like to do there is I play a full power chord, all 3 strings, up on the 8th fret on the your 2nd string, and then I do one of these chords. So you go from here down to here. It sounds like that. Nice and dissonant. Arrgh. Satan's in that chord. Okay, so I like to play all 3 strings, but you don't have to. You could also play like this, I guess, or like this. Ultimately, it all sounds the same. Anyway, so that's the tricky part, the diminished fifth. Whoever thought we'd use that kind of stuff. And also the little trill in the middle of the riff is on 5 and 7. And all of the counterpoint riffing will be on your open 2nd string. And here's a little bridge at the end of the chorus. So I'll play the last riff of the chorus going into the bridge. It's pretty simple. So you start off on the 6th fret on your 2nd string. Then you go down 1 fret. Then you go down to the 3rd fret. Now you switch down to the lowest string, again on the 3rd fret, and then you go up and finish on the 5th fret. So just like this. Alright folks, time for your favorite part, the guitar solo part. We'll go through the rhythm part first to start you off. You're going to want to start off out on the 10th fret on the 2nd string, all the way up here. Now all these notes for the guitar solo are mostly 2-bar notes, so it's pretty simple for the backing track. So you're going to start off up here on the 10th fret. Go down 1 more fret. 1 more fret. And then the guitar solo really starts. Woo! So the backing track for the solo is G, a nice big old G chord. You want to hit all 6 strings for extra awesomeness. And then you go up to an A. The G chord, if you don't know, is you want to hit the 3rd fret on your 1st string, your 2nd fret on your 2nd string. The next 2 strings are both open, and the top 2 strings are on the 3rd fret. So together it sounds like this. And then you go up to the A. Now if you're a big lazy dude, maybe you just want to play power chords. That works too. At the very end of the guitar solo, we have a little vocal break, and so at the end of the guitar solo, you'd be doing something a little bit like this. And then we go straight into the chorus. Good times. So you just do chorus twice, and that's the whole song. Fun times, right? So the little break is you hit D, and then you want to go down to C. Pretty simple. So that is the 9th fret on your 2nd string, power chord. Boom. And you go down to the 5th fret on your 2nd string. Nice big juicy power chords on each. And that's how you play the rhythm parts for the whole solo. Moving on to the guitar solo. the lead part. So, to start off the guitar solo, very simple, you're going to want to start off on the 15th fret, and you do a unison bend to get that nice dissonance in there. So you have one fret, you fret down on the 15th fret here, and then you bend up on the 18th. And this is a chromatic lick, so you just go down the fretboard one string at a time in unison with your rhythm track. And then you hit your whammy bar, or if you don't have a whammy bar, well, I guess you're screwed. So you want to start off up on your 17th fret with a bend, a nice big juicy bend. Play that again slow. Now usually you want to hit a nice big juicy squeal on that last note to make it ultra metal. Alright, time for that ascending lick. That comes next. So you're going to want to start off on the 10th fret of your 2nd string, and you want to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4 frets, and that's kind of the interval spacing for the whole ascending lick, kind of. So you do that 3 times, and then the intervals kind of are a little different when you're coming back down. Ta-da! Now moving on to the next little bit. So that one has a big string jump. So at the very end it's 12 and then the 15 on the 2nd string. Then you want to move up to your 2nd highest string. And then you just want to dump your whammy bar. Dump it like a bad girlfriend. Alright, time for the next little lick of the solo. You want to go up and bend on your 13th fret on the 2nd highest string. Alright, now it's time for that speedy lick. You want to go up to your 14th fret on the 2nd string. That's where I like to start it. Just like that. I'll play it a little slower for you. Straight into the final lick, the ascending lick. It sounds a little something like this. That is a kind of wide stretch pattern. Your first note is up on the 19th fret, and then you pull off to the 15th fret, and then go down to the 14th fret, and then you hit the 15th fret on your 2nd highest string, something like this. Now you want to move the pattern up to the 22nd fret, and you pull off to the 17th fret, then down to the 15th, up to 17 again, down to 15. And what I like to do is roll my finger back to the 14th fret, so something like this. And then we just have a nice big juicy bend to finish off the song. Just give it all you got, and that's the whole solo. Thanks for watching Striker's first video guitar lesson. Please let us know what you think. If you have any questions or comments, want us to change anything on how we do it. There's also a tab available online, so make sure you check that out if you want to get super nitpicky. We hope you stay tuned for the next one. Woo! Thanks for watching.